Hi friends, good morning. Today I'm going to explain about the carbon brushes. This I'm K. Rajesh. I completed my MTech in Power System. I completed my Senior Research Fellow in brushless DC motor in CVRD from Ministry of Defense. My dear friends, you have heard the word about the carbon brushes which we are used in the DC motors. The main purpose of brushes in electric motor are mainly used to transfer power between the rotating armature coil and the stationary wires to the rotor. Means the brushes will transfer the power from rotating armature coil to the stationary wires to the motor. The carbon brushes is one of the important topic which we have to know in the electrical subject. See, why are carbon brushes are used? The main usage of the carbon brushes, it will transfer the power from the rotating armature coil to the stationary wires, and they are used to reduce the damage of the motor. It will reduce the damages whatever happening in the motor, and a carbon brush is a critical part of a DC motor. See, it will transfer the power between the rotating armature coils and the stationary wires, and also another one, it will reduce the damage. Whatever the damage happening to the motor, it will reduce the damages, and it is the responsible for changing the course of current in the conductors during the rotating process, and it will take response for changing the course of current in the conductors while rotating in the process. See, a carbon brush is a sliding contact. It is one type of the sliding contactor, and it transmits electric current from a static to a rotating part in a motor or a generator. In a motor or a generator, it will transmit the electric current from a static to a rotating part in a motor as well as generator. And brushes in an electric motor are mainly used for the transferring the power, and it also helps to make a contact with a rotating rings so that the current can be supplied to the coil. It will helps to make a contact with the rotating rings, and so that current can be supplied to the coil. See, brushes are normally used in DC generators to collect the generated power from the rotating armature. From the rotating armature, it will collect the power, and as well as the electric motor which works on the main principle, it will converts the electric energy to the mechanical energy, and the generator from electric generator will generates the mechanical energy to electrical energy, and the motor will generate electrical energy to mechanical energy. An electric motor works on the principle when an electric current is passed through a conductor placed normally in a magnet field. A force acts on the conductor, as a result which the conductor begins to move. Another one, we can say that whenever a conductor cuts the magnetic flux, an EMF is induced in the conductor. We can also explain in both ways, and the brushes will collect the power from the rotating armature, and it will also transmits the electrical current from the machine's rotating part. We have to know the theoretically and practically about the brushes. Brushes inside electric motors are used to deliver current to the motor windings through commutator from the commutator contacts it will deliver the current to the motor windings. It is used to deliver the current to the motor windings through the commutator contacts. Thank you friends for watching this video. Please subscribe and share.